to Richard and to all of those in the gospel world who are now feeling this loss. We are with you, we pray with you, and we long live the music that Richard Smallwood has written and shared with the world. And I am complete, and so it is, and so it shall be.
Yes. So the song that is Deletta and the Namaste Band are going to play is called A Secret Place, and it was written by Dr. Richard Smallwood, as I said before, but it was also performed by Chaka Khan, so you can look it up when she's singing it, especially on YouTube, to watch Richard playing the piano and her singing it in. That is within us, right? That there is this secret place within us, the tabernacle that is within us. And as we prepare to go into our white stone ceremony, and first by our meditation after the song, I want you to really allow these words to resonate within your soul. Thank you.
So I just want to say that we are going to do our best with this song. As you know, we have barely had time to rehearse it because I did. I woke him up. I got him out of his bed at 9:40. So we're going to do our best, and so just bear with us. Sometimes seems cruel and cold, and pain doth pierce my very soul. But there's a place, a secret place, a place where I can go. A place of peace where love abides, where justice reigns and God resides. There is a place, a secret place, a place where I can go. For you shall hide me in your tabernacle from the rain and storm, and even when my enemies pursue me, you keep me safe from harm. And when my heart is filled with pain, no peace it seems I'll find again. I find that place, that secret place, the place where I can go. For you shall hide me in your tabernacle from the rain and storms, and even when my enemies pursue me, you keep me safe and warm. world sometimes seems cruel and cold, and pain doth pierce my very soul. But there's a place, a secret place, a place where I can go.
Did you feel that? Did you feel that? Right? For me, it just landed, right? I just had to hold my heart. Just hold that for a moment. Let's just take that within. That there is this secret place, the tabernacle within each of us. That there is always this place where God's Spirit, the presence resides within us, the tabernacle of our heart. It is right here. You can feel it, you can measure it, you can taste it. That is right here for each of us now and in every moment of every day. Right here. Take a breath with that, breathing in and gently breathing it out. Yes. And in each day of the new year, we are reminded of who we really are. That we are a presence. That we are how God gets around. And I know some people might not get that, understand that, but if we're created in the image and likeness of it, whatever it is, then tag your it. Tag. That there really truly is no spot where God is not. So when we come into a new year, we get to really take that in and recognize it and celebrate it. And we do that here at Unity of Gaithersburg with our white stone ceremony. And we look at what is ahead for us during this entire new year. Now, there may be some things that we may already know we want to achieve, right? Anybody out there know what is it you want to do this year? How do you want to be? Anybody? Filled with peace? What you got in the back? Peaceful. Peaceful. We got peace and peaceful. Anything else? Peace, love, and happiness. One more. Healthy. Yes. What is that? Growing. Oh yeah, always growing. Now we don't want to grow physically. We don't want to do that, right? We want to grow spiritually. Yes? Yeah. And so, again, our focus is this new beginning that we have this year. And we got to see it with our young people, the 3 A's, Athena, Amora, and Ava. Wow. Yeah? Two first graders sitting up here doing their thing, and they weren't shaking or nothing. They just did it because they were asked. They were open to receive. And so we can look at their names as what's possible, not possible for us to have their name, but possible for us to have a name, a new name or a quality. And some of us have more than one name, right? We have our birth name and then the name that we're called. Yes? We have our birth name and the name that we were called into being. Yes? So who has more than one name? First name? Anybody? Yes. Okay. What's your two names?
Jim James.
Jim James. Okay? Yeah, hold on. And what's yours? Your two names? Yes. You got three. Okay. Atape. Ata. A mom. How many out here is called mom? Huh? Raise your hand. Grandmas, moms, yes. Sister, brother, father. So we have these names that we were born with a name, and then all of a sudden something else shifted. Yes? And I shared with you last year, and I was like, do I want to do that again? Yeah, I do. So I was born Edith Ann Washington. Now, I know, but my mother didn't know that my last name wasn't Washington when I was born. It was Miller, because my dad and my mom hadn't got married yet, and he was in the Army. And so I became Edith Ann Washington sometime in my first 6 months or something, right? But my mother wrote in this book, my baby book, that my brother, Mr. Mann, gave me shortly before he passed away. And in the book, my mother started calling me Edie. February 22nd, 1960. Yeah. And it became Edie. Yeah, Edie, and some called me Edie Beatty and my family, and I don't know why they did that. They wanted to rhyme, I don't know. But nevertheless, that's who I became. So many people call me Edie, and many people call me Edith, and some even call me Edith Ann, which I did not like at all. Well, because in the 60s they had, Lily Tomlin, And I would go to elementary school and they'd say, did your mother name you after her? Edith Ann? And I hated her name until like 1995 when I was sitting at home and it came on some television show, little Edith Ann in the chair picking her nose. And I thought, I like her now. But I didn't like her then because it was kind of like ridicule, bullying, And a little kid can't resonate with that kind of sort of thing. But truly, my name really is Edith Ann. So when the little girls came up here with the A's, I went, oh, yeah. Because of my 4 children, three of my 4 children's names begin with A. And my oldest son's middle name begins with A. And then I have a bunch of grandkids that have the A in there too. So we have these names that we are, we may like about ourselves and some that we don't. But here, in this case, we're going to be listening for a new name. I don't know if you know, but Jesus wasn't called Jesus when he was born. Yeshua. But why didn't they call him Jesus? Yes, but also J wasn't, they had nothing called J. It was no name like J. That hadn't been invented in their world over 2,000 years ago. And so his name was probably Yeshua, right? In Hebrew or Aramaic. And that name means to deliver or to rescue. And then people started knowing him as the Christ. Was his last name Christ? No. Some people think it is, Jesus Christ, okay. But they say don't say that too many times together because, yeah. You know what I mean. Those who laugh, no, understand. Don't say it like that. But the Christ meant the anointed one. And there were many people who were, like a lot of the rulers of the day were called the Christ. Now today's ceremony, again, we're going to be discovering a new name for ourselves or a quality to take on for this new year. Now in the Bible, there were pivotal times when people got new names, yes? In John chapter 1, verse 42, we read about Andrew who brought his brother Simon to Jesus. And Jesus looked at him and said, "You are Simon, son of John. You are to be called Cephas." So he just changed his name, gave him a new one. Yeah. And, you know, it translated actually to Peter, which means a little stone or a rock. And this month, the month of January, Peter is our disciple because the power is faith. And that power that symbolizes faith and Peter is what we are going to be looking at this month. And it means all things spiritual and faith in God. And the corresponding color is what? Blue. You better know it. You have blue all back here all month long. So if you come to church and you see the blue, allow it to remind you of faith and to remind you of Peter and how we stand on that rock today. Elizabeth Sand Turner, she wrote a book called Be Ye Transformed. And in that book, she said that faith is the inner assurance that what we desire already exists in the invisible realm of spirit and can, by the exercise of our faith, be brought into being. So what does that mean? You know, we had the song, A Secret Place. That there is this within us that already exists, that is here. We can't see it. It's kind of like the air we breathe, right? We breathe in air. We have to in order to be in this physical body, but we can't see it unless you go somewhere really, 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 really cold, like Minnesota or New York. You know, Syracuse got a few feet of snow. You go there, you can see your breath. You go like this, and it'd just be like a puff, right? Like a white puff. And if you do it enough, you might see some droplets start to form, and they can turn into crystals. And yeah, all right. You'd have to live there to understand what I mean. But today, you'll be guided from that place within you, that secret place, the tabernacle, to choose a new name. So I want to ask, does everyone have a white stone? Hold it up. Let me see. Anyone need one? Anyone need a stone? Okay. All right. So with that, we're going to move on, and I'll just tell you just a little bit about why we have these particular stones. And if you look at it, it's not a perfect stone. It's sort of perfect, right? Because it's the shape of a rectangle. But if you look at it, it has little flaws. Mine has a piece, like almost a little chip out of it, I think. It's got little indentations out of it. And perhaps this is the perfect stone for you, representing who we are, right? That we have this body, and it looks the way it looks, stone, but it has different things about it. And yet, just like the stone, it's perfect. Each of us is perfect. And the person who created these stones, Sam Nachan, he was born in Jerusalem and came to the United States after meeting a lady that became his wife. And during the time that he was ill, he spent many times watching the news and what was happening in Israel at the time. And he felt called to take these stones that came from Jerusalem. And they're really like symbols of conflict. And he wanted to offer them instead as symbols of peace. So we talked about peace, right? Going forward in this year, that peace and peace-filled is what we can live into. Well, just remember, when he had this divine inspiration, he had it thinking about the conflict that was happening there a long time ago, right? That is still happening now. But this is a symbol of peace. And he also knew that there was a possibility for shared humanity with the Israelis and the Palestinians. That we know that this is possible because there are Israelis and Palestinians that live in harmony together, and there are some who don't. Just like anywhere else in the world, including in this United States of America. We have people who live in disharmony, right, together, and some who live in perfect harmony together. So let this stone be our symbol of peace. This ceremony is rooted in Revelation chapter 2 and 17, where John writes of those who are victorious. He said, I will give you some of the hidden manna. I will give a white stone, and the white stone is written, on the white stone is written a new name that no one knows except the one who receives it. And in the Revealing Word, our book of metaphysical terms by our co-founder Charles Fillmore, he describes the white stone as the foundation upon which we build our true Christ nature. Remember I said the Christ is the anointed one. So consider that each of us are the anointed one. And we free ourselves from the things that are in our past, the things that have held us back perhaps from our greatness. We release and let go anything that we need to let go of and step into a new way of being backed by peace. So I invite you to now consciously welcome the activity of God, the Holy Spirit, into your heart and mind, and give yourself permission to know that a new quality, a new name is ready to be revealed to you. And later, you will write this name on your stone with the pencil you have and carry it with you both physically and in your heart. Whenever we ask, we know there is an answer. So I invite you to gently close your eyes and just be still. Being still and allowing Spirit, God, infinite presence, to express through us and as us. And know that this stone that you're holding is the stone of peace and new possibilities. And we know that the Christ in each of us says, behold, I make all things new. Make all things new. And as we turn into a time of silence, we ask, what is it that's speaking to me as a new name or a new quality to take on for this 2026 year? Allowing ourselves to simply go within to that secret place, to the inner tabernacle, listening for what's possible. And we say to ourselves, I am open to receive. I am open to receive. I am open to receive. In the silence, we go deeper together. this silence, if a name or quality has come to you, I invite you to open your eyes and write it down. And as we open ourselves to the Spirit within, we hear these words that there is this Spirit within that reveals our true essence, reveals our next steps, and has us live joyous, peaceful, and a fulfilling life. And behold, I make all things new, for you are the beloved in whom I am well pleased. And as we gently bring ourselves back to this space and time, may we know the I am consciousness that we are part of it, this great, grand, glorious, full of gratitude self. We live inside of that God consciousness. As we gently return back, we slowly open our eyes and know that throughout this year, as you notice the stone, you'll put it somewhere and you'll notice it. And because it's in pencil, whatever you wrote might fade away. It probably will. And yet, when you hold it, you know the essence is always there, even when you cannot see it. So carry this stone as a reminder of that promise. And our affirmation for today will assist us. I'm going to read it once and then invite you to say it with me. I am grateful I received my new name as it resides within me throughout 2026. Together, I am grateful I received my new name as it resides within me throughout 2026. All right, put your hand on your heart. Come on, have some heart connection. Take a breath in and out, breathing in and breathing out. And remember what you just wrote on your stone. And just allow that to resonate with you even deeper. You may have one word, you may have more than one. I do. I just happen to write more than one this time. And we say our affirmation one more time, because not only does our heart depend on it, but the peace that we seek and see depends on it as well. Let's say it together, please. I am grateful I received my new name as it resides within me throughout 2026. You feel that vibration? That's because it's you. It's all of us. And so it is. And so we let it be. Amen and namaste.
Today as I stand open to divinity in me, I choose my name. I choose my name. A name chosen by spirit and then whispered to my heart. From this day I am awakened to my name. I write my name on a white stone, a stone that means both purity and truth. In her wisdom, silent strength, my name expresses God to me. On this white stone, on this white stone, I write my name. Strength, my name expresses God in me. On this white stone, on this white stone, I write my name.
And now it is time for our giving and generosity. So the first thing I want to talk about is our Christmas giving tree. So you see it over there, those of you who, they're going to pan over to it. And this is our last week, our final week for the giving tree. It has lots of envelopes. And I know you wonder, how did that happen when we've been taking them off the tree? Because we have a Christmas divine person. I want to call it a fairy or angel or something, fill in the blank, that puts more on every time. So it's always full, because it would look kind of weird just with like 2 or 3 of them up there, wouldn't it? So now you know the secret. And it's not me. But you can take an envelope, and this is our biggest fundraiser of the year. But we have a matching donation. For every $1 that goes in the envelope, then the church will receive $3. Yes? So if it's 1,000, then the church will receive 3,000. So this is the last week for you to get envelopes. You can get one. You can get more than one. You could grab one and put a different amount on it, like $5,000 is fine. Right? And $1 is fine, just saying. So we have those there, and then you can put your envelopes in the little box right there with the little slit. Or you can put it back in a triangle where typical love offerings go, our giving goes. And also, moving right into giving, we have opportunities for you to give online. If you want to give specifically to the giving tree, put that in the memo. When you use the QR code, put your phone up there, and it'll take you right to our website. You can text to give at the phone number. And also, you can go directly to our unityofgaithersburg.org website, and it will prompt you what to do. So with that, we have our love offering blessing, because the children are out there and they're ready to come in. Let's say our love offering blessing together. Divine love through me blesses and multiplies all that I have, all that I give, and all that I receive. And I am so grateful. We're grateful. We're grateful. We're grateful, grateful, grateful. And now, here come the youth. Here they come. They're coming back. had our own white stone ceremony, and each person has their own white stone. Now, they were told to take it and put it someplace special, and so when they're feeling out of sorts, they can pull out their stone, and they can hold it in their hand. Now, when we were holding those white stones in your hand, what happened? What happened? What happened in your hand? Yes?
It got very cold.
No, it didn't get, okay. Hers might have gotten very cold. Who else? Yes.
Our hands got warm.
Yes. And where did we say the stones came from? Yes. Yeah, everything comes from there. Yes.
Israel.
Yes. Yes, and so we talked about that a little bit as well. And they each have their own words, so they're to put their stones where they need them, when they need them. Next week, for the arts ministry, I just wanted to say to you all, these are not necessarily going to be the vision boards as you have used them, although if you want to bring your own stuff for magazines and stuff, but really think hard over this next week about what it is you want to see as vision for this community and as vision for yourselves, and bring those. And we'll have glue guns and all that kind of stuff here for y'all, for the heavy stuff that you might want to put on there so that it sticks, because Elmer's isn't going to do it. And so, yeah, so really think deeply about spiritual objects that you want to put on there. And then there was something else. Also this month, we're going to be talking about the season for nonviolence with your young people. And so I'm going to be sending home some things with them throughout the next few weeks. And it's not just in January, it'll continue into February and into the beginning of March, because our world needs a season of nonviolence. Yeah. Yeah. And then, okay, and I'll stop there. So, Athena, you asked to start with the children's blessing, so.
I am the light of the world. I live as the light. You are the light of the world. You live as the light.
Okay. The two of you together. Come here. Come here. Come here. Come here. We.
We are the light of the world. We live as the light.
And now, time for our closing songs.
my friends. I forgot, I didn't have a mic on. Ooh. Let this week fill you with peace. Let your white stone, that whatever you chose that chose you, resonate and lead you into every day of this new year. It may not make sense what you wrote because it came from that which is deep within. Have an amazing, peace-filled, love, love, love somebody today. Adios. Bye for now.
Come on and ease on down the road. Come and ease on down the road. Don't you carry nothing that might be a load. Come on, ease on down the road. Come on, ease on down the road. Come on, ease on down the road. Don't you carry nothing that might be a load. Come on, ease on down the road. Don't you carry the when your right foot's down. Come on, let's keep moving. Don't you lose no ground. You keeping on the road that you choose. Don't you give up walking 'cause you gave up your shoes. No, ease on down the road. Come on and ease on down the road. Don't you carry nothing that might be a load. Come on, ease on down the road. Ease on down the road. Don't you carry nothing that might be a load. Come on, ease on down the road. Come on and ease on down the road. Come on and ease on down the road. Come on and ease on down the road.